Hi, I'm Nicole Crane, and today I'm going to be leading you through a short, probably about 5 minute root chakra meditation. Um, for context, um, this is in support of Solo, which is my 4-week one-on-one coaching program, which I am only taking applications through Saturday night at midnight. So that's only a couple days away from now. I believe it is the 15th of June, and we are getting started on June 17th. There's a little flexibility with the start date because it is a one-on-one program, but I'd like to get everyone started next week so that there's kind of like a whole juicy group vibe, even though it's not a group program. So, and the root chakra meditation that I'm going to guide you through is just a tiny, tiny piece, like roughly a fifth of the sex magic process that I would guide you through in the 4th week of Solo. So really quickly, I am going to go over a few basic, well, actually, I'm going to go into a little bit of context for the root chakra itself. So the root chakra is your first chakra, and it's associated with security, safety, survival, your basic needs. Like if we're thinking of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it's like the first tier of that pyramid. It's physicality, physical identity, and aspects of self. And it's also really supportive of the grounding process and support and foundation for living our lives. It's also a very sexual chakra, but it's more like survival sex, not really so much pleasure sex, just to kind of differentiate. So it is very carnal and primal and raw. So it's definitely important though. Like a lot of people kind of like give the root chakra a bad rap because it's blamed for a lot of bad decisions. But I do think that like to have all of your chakras in alignment and to include and really balance all of them is super important. And since this is a pleasure technique, we're not going to actually get into sex magic today, but we're going to be using pleasure. Like my favorite thing to do is to stroke my arms because it feels really good and it's very sensual and it's very sensitive, both for my fingertips and the skin of my arms. If you're in a place where it's not like where you have privacy, stroking your face and stroking your hair can also be like a very sensual way to invoke pleasure. So while we're going through this meditation, I would encourage you to do more sensual pleasure than sexual pleasure, because I don't necessarily want to bring actual sexual pleasure into the energy of this meditation today. And then just a quick note on breathing. We're not going to get too much into breath work, but sometimes when you do this continued breath that I'm going to teach you really quickly, you can experience tingling in your face or your hands, or start to feel lightheaded from the oxygenation. And if this starts happening, you can either type to me in the chat box or just slow down your breathing, and that should kind of diminish those side effects just kind of naturally. Really quickly, I'm going to drop the link to Solo in the comments in case anyone wants to apply before Saturday. And the last thing I wanted to say is if you enjoy this, I want to offer anyone who is watching this live or responds to watching the replay in the next 24 hours, so by, we'll just say Friday night, reach out to me and I would be happy to provide you a recording of this meditation for free. My voice is not up to 100% and neither is my energy, so it would probably be midweek next week when I would send that out, but I would love to share that with you if you find this beneficial and it's something that you might want to revisit at some point, if you don't want to watch this whole intro. Or we are at 4 minutes and 40 seconds if you just want to start it at this point in the future. So let's just get started with this meditation. It's going to be about 5 minutes, so you know what to expect. And if you are not feeling a full yes for pleasure in your body, I really want to encourage you to honor your yes or your no. So if you just take a moment and check in with your body, I'd like to encourage you to just see if your body and your senses are available for pleasure today. And if you're getting no, I would encourage you to come back to this meditation at a future point. And if you're getting a yes, then let's dive in. So you're going to start in a seated position with your spine straight. And we're going to start with a little bit of breath work. So you want to open your mouth and relax your jaw if it helps to just massage your jaw a little bit, get it nice and relaxed. And you're going to inhale and exhale through your mouth. And the pace is kind of like so if you can continue the breath and have no pause between the inhale and exhale, that's ideal for this practice. And as you inhale, you're going to feel the expansion of your lower belly. And it's going to be like a sphere expanding in all 8 directions in the very center of your lower belly. And as you exhale, you're going to feel your entire lower belly relax. So I'm going to give you a couple of moments to kind of fall into the rhythm of that inhale and exhale. And again, the pacing is kind of like now begin to drop in and start building pleasure in your body, whether that's stroking your skin, stroking your face, or your hair. Drop into your body and start building and building this sensual energy. And for future uses of this, if it's a turn on, then use and build the turn on. And if you just got a yes for pleasure, then keep building this pleasure. And I'm going to give you about a minute to let that build. And if you'd like to play some music to help set the music, or to set the mood, then you can start playing some music now. And just continue stroking your skin and using that continued breath in and out of the mouth. And now, as you're turning yourself on, increasing this pleasure, you're going to begin to swirl these sensations, this pleasure, through your root chakra. And in your body, this is located in your cervix, your pelvic floor, or your perineum. And this is the root of your body. Sometimes it helps to picture it connected to the ground if you feel like the sensations are running a bit high. And as your energy swirls through this chakra, feel the energy becoming primal. And really experience this energy building as a raw and earthy energy. And continue to feel it swirling through the root chakra. And experience this as rich, fertile soil. And it's perfect energy for using for creation. Continue to feel the pleasure swirling. Now allow your breathing to return to a normal, natural pace, whatever is comfortable for you. And take a few moments to return to your body, the sensations in it, noticing anything that arises. Any itching, any temperatures, maybe it's the tempo of your heartbeat. You can just be aware of any thoughts that are arising. And if you found it helpful to close your eyes, when you're ready, gently open your eyes or return to focus in the room and return back to the space that your body is in. All right. So just to let you know what this would be like if we were going through the entire sex magic practice, we would actually build the energy through each of the chakras and then focus it on your goal and really having an experience of that. So if this is something that you are interested in, I'm thinking of potentially offering the entire practice as either a mastermind or a meditation or something like that. So if that's something that you would be interested in just by itself without the entire 4-week program, please let me know. And I really appreciate everyone who is able to join me live. This is a really beautiful experience, and I feel like it's so much more powerful when there's a bit of a group energy. So thank you so much for sticking around for this entire thing. If you have any feedback, I would love to hear it. Thank you so much for the live feedback and for joining me today. I'm sending you so much love and so much gratitude, and I hope that you have a great night. Mwah.